Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 11 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Indianapolis Colts.
Smack dab in the middle of I-295 that encircles the city of Jacksonville in northeast Florida. There's a good look at TIAA Bank Field. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. The streak continues, doesn't it? They come in a perfect 10-0.
And it's not... Just said they're winning. It's how they're winning. All phases of the game coming together for this team.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. On the move past the 40. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Winston. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Jameis to throw it. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Winston. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Play action now. Winston. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. Coming left, it's Freeman. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Freeman again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play action. Winston. He'll buy some time right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Gano's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Room here to run. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. 44 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 19. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 6th. Jameis now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Give to Cook out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A big one there for the Jags, 18 yards, first down. Freeman at tailback. He's got it running left. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Throwing, Winston. Touchdown, Jaguars! From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like that memory was a little too long there.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at about the 14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On play action, Winston. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Up the middle, Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Freeman with career touchdown number 70. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Winston now to throw on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Coltsons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
Second and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. This offense so far on third down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now they'll run on the draw. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 78 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Seven yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are... This is Freeman on 1st and 10. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got his man on the out route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. To throw, Winston. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston being chased out left. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. Off the play fake, Winston. And he's got his big tight end here. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. Here's Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, back to it after the pick six. Winston escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think this... And, Jameis intercepted a third time. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here at their own 33. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. First down now, but that clock rolling. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. They'll throw again. Winston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 17 yards out. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there as the first half is won. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Play fake. Winston. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where you see the final score there. Deshaun Watson leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, we head up to the Pacific Northwest. Check on the Seahawks at home in Seattle. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Cincinnati Bengals. A couple of touchdown passes there for Joe Burrow. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Chicago Bears. Jalen Waddle, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Jameis Winston and company heading back onto the field now. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Frank Clark picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And keep in mind, in addition to the 2 sacks that he now has, CD, he's also had a couple of quarterback hurries. He's been very disruptive.
To put it mildly, and it reminds me of the time I asked an offensive tackle who struggled like this in a game, is he said he was telling the coach, hey, what do you want me to do? This guy's just eating me alive. And the coach finally just looked at him and said, applaud.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They were winners last week in that game against Kansas City, and they are on top right now as well. They've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff running through the middle. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they opted to pass. A 1st down throw for Winston. He's got a man. Complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Indy set to go on offense once more. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a toss here, short side. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Now back to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The Colts send out their punter. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They run again on 1st down. Cook.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Winston. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards of punt so far as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out since emerging from the locker room at intermission. He's looked pretty sharp, hasn't he?
He's running in this 3rd quarter like he got the orange slices at the half.
Oh, yeah.
You remember when
he got the orange slices, not the carrot stick.
Oh, boy.
There was always that mom, wasn't there?
There's always that mom. Wasn't yours, wasn't mine. All right, they brought the carrot sticks. But this guy, orange slices, and been reading the circus tablet, watching the defenses, and he's made some nice adjustments.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jags get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gano for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Timmy Jernigan with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. He's had a good 3rd quarter. He likes whatever adjustments were made at halftime, whether those were team adjustments or just him talking to himself.
And whatever that conversation was, it was pretty good, because he is running really well here in the 3rd quarter. But I like to think it is a team adjustment. Offensive line, those big escorts of his, they figured out how to block a little bit better. He's found those holes to run through.
He has indeed. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 111 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On the give, this is their fullback. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. Winston on 3rd and 2. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll look to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Looking to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. They start the drive with Cook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. First down, Winston. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Going right back to Akers. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Cam Akers taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Back to throw now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They run a draw here on 2nd down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. And this offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. DeForest Buckner drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Play action now, Winston. Rolling to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. From the red zone now, Winston. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Dalvin Cook with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And the Jaguars have 11-0 in their sights as they add on to their lead. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one
And it'll come out to the 25. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Now, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Freeman.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
From the 31, Winston. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. Touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jaguars extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. Another touchdown here in the fourth quarter, and Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball, and sometimes even your special teams, and that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Colts coming out now.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. You're not ready.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Colts send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. They're looking to throw this. Winston. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Jaguars, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.